In today's video, I am going to be talking about how to win at everything, all right? And I'm not just talking about how to become successful when it comes to making money. I'm talking about dating. I'm talking about learning. I'm talking about gaining wisdom. Yes, business, but also just in competition in general. How can you win at everything? And the reason why I'm making this video is because in today's society, competition is under attack. It's being demonized, and it's creating a lot of men that are weak and feminine. We're having a massive masculinity crisis. And I want to awaken the competitive spirit that is alive in you as a man. Now, if you are somebody that is slothful, if you are somebody that is unmotivated, you might say, Brandon, I can't get off the couch. I struggle to wake up in the morning. I feel like I have no purpose. I feel like I have no mission. I want you to do things in order to be better than other people. You heard me right. I want you to use the fact that you want to be better than some other people as motivation in order to get yourself up off of the couch. And I know that this isn't the purest form of fuel, but it's very important to developing as a man. It is very important to become better. And it's way better of a life to live than one of laziness and inaction. Now, understanding what I'm about to talk about in this video completely changed how I went about life. You can starkly see that I used to be a different person than who I am now. Now I operate differently. What you need to understand is that there are guys out there that are shorter than you. They're less intelligent than you. They're making less money than you, but they're having interactions with girls that you want to be having. With that information, what are you going to do? And I'm not telling you, oh, bro, you should try to go get laid as much as you possibly can. No, that's not what I preach on this channel. I encourage men to practice abstinence. I myself am a virgin waiting till marriage. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, and the reason why I'm using dating and interactions with women, is because it shows the truth behind the statement that I'm going to make. What I have realized is that most men live lives of quiet desperation. They don't get what they want out of life. They don't get what they want out of dating. They don't get what they want out of business. They don't get what they want out of their bodies, their physique, in the gym. And what's the main reason? The main reason is that men aren't doing enough volume. Quantity is like a magical metric that nobody in our society today uses. More. Nobody uses it. You want better results? Try doing more reps, all right? Men are so crippled by fear and rejection that they will never truly harness the power of doing more volume. Volume is action, and that's why it's so incredibly powerful. Men have convinced themselves in their own minds that rejection and embarrassment will ruin their life, when in reality, these two things, rejection and embarrassment, are just like the pain that comes with lifting weights in the gym. You're uncomfortable now, but in the future, you will get the growth and pleasure that comes from your toil. I see this all the time. Men say, oh, I just can't get a girl. And then you ask them, how many reps have you done? How many times have you approached a woman or tried to have a conversation with a woman? The truth is, from my own experience, Having one positive interaction with a female will fuel your next 100 rejections. And that goes with every single metric. Winning once can mean you now have the energy to go out there and do exactly the amount of volume that you need to see another win. It will push you through all of the rejection, through all of the embarrassment. It will force you to win the high off of just one good interaction. I want you to think about that because it truly does apply to everything. That's just how powerful winning is. Go look at sales data. What you'll see is that salesmen that are on a streak are so much more likely to close their next sale when they've had previous wins that have come before it. That's the power of momentum. That's the power of winning, of finding one win. And in order to win, oftentimes you have to go through the shit and the muck for so long just to get a taste of what that feels like. You need to find what metric is going to make you succeed. Whether it's days in the gym, whether it's time spent studying your craft, time spent trying to master something, and you need to do more. I don't know when, but I look at society and I see that men were somewhere along the way convinced that it is uncool to try. Everybody seems like they want to do the absolute minimum in order to get the best results. They want to do the absolute least that they possibly have to in order to win. This is the completely wrong mentality. If you take up this mentality, all of a sudden, rejection, embarrassment, it means the end of the road for you. I don't want you to just win the lottery. Hell, I don't even want that for myself. To be given the results without doing any of the work? What kind of life is that? Give me the hard journey, the one that teaches you and sculpts you into a better man. And once you realize this truth of life, once you have this mindset, you finally start to win. You finally start to build up momentum. But you have to live this out. I don't want to be woo-woo and say, oh my goodness, all you have to do is believe, bro. But the truth is, your beliefs have a direct effect on your reality. And if you believe that what I'm saying is true, you will act in a different way. You will live a very different life from what you would live if you don't believe it. You will become unfazed by embarrassment and rejection. Embarrassment itself is such an underexplored emotion in today's society. I want you to go feel embarrassment. I want you to feel the sting of rejection. Because when you do, you will start to learn that it's not failure. It's just a stepping stone to your success. It's actually what's building you up. It's actually the thing that's doing you the most good. Getting you the result is not actually what is going to change you as a person. What's going to change you is going to be the hardship, the embarrassment, the rejection. Women saying, no, you can't have my number. Do more volume. And you will find that it is probably the variable that you have been missing out on your entire life. Because the truth is, the world and winning belongs to the optimists. It belongs to the people who are willing to go out there and go through the muck, all the embarrassment and all the rejection in order to find the nugget of gold. And that nugget of gold will propel them to continue looking further. Because once you get a taste of the winning. And once you realize, wow, everybody else out here, all of my competition, they're just sitting around. They just want the end result. They just want the end product. They're obsessed with getting it. But I'm not obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with the journey. I'm obsessed with doing more. And I do more sometimes solely for the sake of trying to be better than others. That's healthy competition. It's keeping you going. It's keeping you from falling into laziness, from falling into slothfulness. Go be better. Have that want for your career. Have that want for your dating life. Go out there and have those experiences. Force yourself to talk to somebody new every single day. Force yourself to sit down an hour every single day and learn something new about something that you want to become proficient at, something that you want to master. Sit down and make it happen. Go do the work. The volume is action, and the action is what you are missing. You have to create a system that is constantly forcing you to put yourself outside of your comfort zone. I do it myself. Go approach one random person a day. Go talk to them. Go have a conversation. Get yourself out there. In today's society, the men are falling apart. They're becoming so weak because they get all of their interaction on the internet, through their phone. There's nothing challenging anymore. There's no competition. They just sit around all day consuming, getting fat, getting lazy. There's no ambition. And it's those exact people that have convinced everybody else that, oh, embarrassment is the bad guy. Yeah, embarrassment is the bad guy. And rejection is the bad guy. I wouldn't want to try. That wouldn't be cool to have to try to get something. That would be pathetic because you're going to be rejected, bro. It's never going to work out. It's those very people, the weak-minded, that have infiltrated the entire society and made it normalized to be lazy and to be slothful in the name of intelligence. You aren't intelligent. You're just scared. You're just letting fear rule your life. You may say, oh, no, it's because I know that if I were to try that, this would happen and then this problem. There's a million reasons not to do something. And every single person that you've probably met in your life that hasn't achieved anything has a million excuses of why they haven't achieved it. You have to become the one, and all it takes is one reason. All it takes is one win. Go do the volume. Go do the action. Oh, but Brandon, nobody else does that amount of volume. Nobody else puts out as many YouTube videos as you do. Nobody else spends as much time trying to master something. They're all out there living balanced lives, Brandon. I want to be able to go out on the weekends. I want to go be able to drink. I want to go be able to do all these other things. Well, then winning isn't for you. That's the simple fact of the matter. Because volume and action, that's what's going to change your life. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Drop a singular thumbs up in the comment section if you watched all the way through to the end of this video. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.